Hey everybody, how's it going? So, I've been going about all the things that I've been putting in detail and having my writs done on journal set number, big ELO number, using our reference from Portal, only because it's actually my submission to the Academy for our redundancy of applications that we have to put in. So it's not just like, oh, who are you? Like with this type of generalization, this type of situation. It's really about what your perspective is on a full inclusion elsewhere in the world, what your true demeanor is in a world's reality. So we got hit pretty hard with a lot of things as far as our person, but we've actually come up pretty good. We have our journal here that we've never really known what we were going to start with, but this was why. This is a EJ5 book writ for our characterization and personality searches. So it's a deep intel, and it branches off of you'll see the other podcast review that I've done on Last Lunac and Inner Soul Last Lunac. So these type of implements are right now for the Academy inset at the Alienware type of game world. So the reason I say that is because I'm trying to get, hopefully, the next thing on my board shorts, my swimming trunks. It's the Alien Valiant Dust type Starship Galaxy in every type of pursuant, that I want some orange and black tiger stripes of like 3, some type of imported stripings like on a car, but on my shorts. I think the contrast and the contrary of it would be very unique. But we're gonna go ahead and get into a look of this. I have EJ5 right here, and as you can see, he's one of our medical student wizards. He's like a medical wizard science. So we had got a great name of sci-fi, so this type of distant reverberance is his implication. So he ends up finding the element of love. So he's in here doing his element search of making different type of combustions. They have the portal elos to shuttle him straight to safety at whatever type of Elon safe house, any type of commandant from a chalice type of inset. He gets the comm units going. He gets every single thing from our Starship Galaxy to inset back to his envisionment, and then he couples up into each team grouping of, we have SNX6 in there, we have Darkened, there's the Slight Demon. I mean, these are things even branching off of Grandma's Boy. So like my group would have loved Grandma's Boy. So they had Demonic. I mean, it's Slight Demon. So it's that type of reverberant that whenever that grouping gets into their writ, it's like, but was it branched off of the Ancestry.com type of demonic to Slight Demon? So where that portrayal insets is like him finding the love chemical. It's all of these other type of nuances that like SNX6 can portal out, like I'm sure you've seen on some of the movies or shows, into the different envisionments of, like, say on Wilfred, for instance. You know, I'm a big dog guy, so it's all these different implications that he finds his questioning answered as that redundancy has its inclusion. That's the best part. Also, we've added in a make on the back. We actually did a tie-in. So it's a grouping to show a full, and I got the glasses on here, but these are digitally blue UV insets. So You know, we have Last Lunik that we've talked about that has his exosuit that can be in its syncing to that type of information. EJ5 kind of uses from the edge out game that we're seeing in the making right now a full combatant control of, say, like your Age of Empires type of World of Warcraft movement. You're gonna know that battle guy's almost on the scale screen on your computer at the PC. It's gonna be like, okay, he's like 40 feet away, because that'd be like the trajectory of like 30 jolts of energy that are right there. So someone sees like 6 or 7 inches away, which is a redundant, but in actuality, if my perspective was that, the other person playing's gonna see, like on Rainbow Six, a 10 to 11 inch difference, and then versus, oh, that's at an actual 40 feet away, 50 feet away. It's only that type of expungement, which is almost like the orb rings, like say from our read in Valiant Dust's writ. But we know the author Richard Baker had in his podcast mentioned, I had to submit 200,000+ word fantasy type of nonfiction or fiction to nonfiction novels. So like, he didn't only have to write a fictional, he had to actually say the implement, like, hey, I was in the military writing this and having to go through these journalings. But it's very good on this writ with, I want to say it's close to 16 chapters maybe. It's a great buy. Remember, it's EJ5. If anyone is in the comments below, feel free to ask for the mentioning. There's different type of scenarios. There's insets of relatables to different type of palace insets from a double nuance, as well as like a possible in Last Lunik. And then a big part of my read is from the Bad Beginning selection of Unfortunate Events all the way to Homeland for the time redundancy that I saw as a kid in that read of the Bad Beginning. So it's very close to my heart and my involvement as far as what my implications go in, while he's sitting journal writ desktop academy bedside, and he has to all of a sudden get the mental syncing of chime goes in, he's able to digitize to the simulation room, and then he's at warm-up already with the air concussion chalice type of rifling, but only in his hands, because you don't see that, but he's there mentally. So his embarkment is it mentally? Does he throw a test tube that blasts into a bomb absorbent, takes out 3 guys, and then downs them into a room that swaps them to an observatory to where they have to figure out like said escape room to figure a deepening into EJ5 just to get back to that battle inquiry and see him again? So it's almost like we had this battle, but then there's this of your character versus like if it were SNX6 versus EJ5, which I'll let you guys wait for that in the promotion. There's a full type of second and gather like our tie-in where he gets promoted. Also, for a special thing, guys, I have a book 1 here that I've taken a hardback because of my creativity, and we've made it into a soft palette journaling. As it is completed, I also have a good inset on here with our own creativity of expungement. Thank you, guys.